ในบ้านเมืองนั้นมีทั้งคนดีและคนไม่ดีไม่มีใครจะทำให้ทุกคนเป็นคนดีได้ทั้งหมดการทำให้บ้านเมืองมีความปกติสุขเรียบร้อยจึงมิใช่การทำให้ทุกคนเป็นคนดีหากแต่อยู่ที่การส่งเสริมคนดีให้คนดีได้ปกครองบ้านเมืองและควบคุมคนไม่ดีไม่ให้มีอำนาจไม่ให้ก่อความเดือดร้อนวุ่นวายได้
Prevention and suppression of corruption and misconduct in government settings has been executed along with Thai society for a long period of time, each period alternatively executed by various forms of organisation, in order to ensure, in accordance with the provision of the law, an intention of the leader in particular period. For people's point of view, corruption in government settings has never been decreased, and in some periods this was accumulated and even more severe as time passes by. Until such severity has reached its maximum point, that people could not stand it anymore. The voice of the people was loud enough to make the government, with Mr. Sanya Thammassak as a Prime Minister during that time, considered and executed according to such demand, as appeared in Prime Minister's Order 113/2517, dated the 2nd of May, BE 2517. There are many appellants accuse public officials directly to the Prime Minister and Office of the Prime Minister, and constantly cite of corruption and misconduct in government setting, which in some cases involving public officials in many ministries, bureaus, departments or state enterprises. This government has intention to prevent and suppress corruption and misconduct in government settings to end or at least lessen. Prime Minister, by virtue of statement in Article 9(6) of Revolutionary Council Declaration Issue 218, dated the 29th of September, BE 2515, appointing a committee to prevent and suppress corruption and misconduct in government setting by closely coordinating with ministry, bureau, department or state enterprise. Since then, and later on, the mission of prevention and suppression of corruption and misconduct in government settings has been responsibility of a committee with the abbreviation of CCC. CCC Committee performs duty as authority of prevention and suppression of corruption and misconduct in government settings for 25 years. The performance of CCC Committee all through 25 years has signed to periodically imply people to be aware and realise that corruption combat process needed to be improved and evolved for more efficiency. Under provision of Constitution of the Kingdom of Thailand, BE 2540 has caused many key organisations to occur, and one of them is National Anti-Corruption Commission. According to particular Constitution of the Kingdom of Thailand, the office of the National Anti-Corruption Commission was enacted to act as an administration unit of NACC and an independent unit in personnel administration, budget and other operations according to the law. Later on, 17th of November, BE 2542, the Constitution of the Kingdom of Thailand was promulgated on the Prevention and Suppression of Corruption Act 2542. As a result, the office of CCC had been abolished and established Office of the National Anti-Corruption Commission, abbreviated as Office of NACC, in replacement and commenced operations since then until now. Office of NACC logo was established to be the symbol to create credibility, transparency, justice and memorability for the public, with the budding lotus of a droplet, 2/3 width of the height, consists of infantry cap insignia, surrounding with auras. Underneath is a shield, which means protection, a special task of NACC in preventing corruption, and space with 3 parts. The top part is a constitutional tray, means the utmost law of the nation. The second part, on below right of the shield, is a libra, hanging on a 2-sided sword with a wheel of Dharma in the front, which means justice and virtue. The third part, on below left of the shield, is a rowel with an arrow and thunderbolt interlacing inside, means speed of suppressing corruption. Under the shield is a ribbon or bow with laurel oak bouquet tightened on the ribbon, mean secure victory as determination and strong intention of NACC, lying on the gentleness of the organization foundation. Commissioner. NACC is the person in accordance with the Constitution recruited and appointed by His Majesty the King with Senator advice, and shall be obviously faithful. President of NACC, Mr.
ปานเทพกล้านรงค์ราน
Commissioners, Mr.
กล้านรงค์จันทร์พิก
Mr.
ใจเด็ดพรชัยยา
Mr.
ประสานพงศิวาภัย
Professor
พักดีโพธิสิริ
Professor
เมธีครองแก้ว
Mr.
วิชามหาคุณ
Mr.
วิชัยวิวิตเสวี
Mr.
ปรีชาเลิศกมลมาก
Authority of the NACC. Prevention of corruption. Propose measures, opinions, recommendations to the Council of Ministers, National Assembly, Courts of State, Audit Commission of Thailand to improve government performance and other areas in order to prevent and suppress corruption. Promote honour and building up attitudes and taste concerning integrity, honesty in preventing and suppressing corruption. Suppression of corruption. To inquire and decide whether state officials has become unusually wealthy, has committed an offence of corruption, malfeasance in office or malfeasance in judicial office, and propose to the superior in considering disciplinary action and present to the Prosecutor General for criminal proceeding. To inquire into fact and summarise case to present to the Prosecutor General for prosecution in the Supreme Court of Justice's Criminal Division for persons holding political positions in accusation of unusual wealth, offence against the duty of malpractice action against position, to inquire into facts and summarise case to present to the Senate to remove incumbent assigned by law. Inspection of assets. Prescribe procedures for person holding political positions and state official for the submission of account, showing particulars of assets and liabilities of themselves and spouse and children who have not yet become sui juris. Inspect the accuracy and existence, including any assets and liabilities, changes of person holding political positions according to submitted accounts and additional attached documents. To inquire into facts, state officials accused of unusual wealth to ask for the property to be dissolved on the state. Vision and mission. Besides the above-mentioned direct tasks and authority of NACC, there also is the ONACC as a promoting and supporting unit to enhance NACC efficiency and effectiveness with the following vision, task and authority of Office of NACC. Vision. ONACC is a leading organisation in preventing and suppressing corruption with well-acceptance, trustworthy and participation from all sectors in the society. Main mission of ONACC. inculcate awareness of a society founded on integrity, ethics, discipline, and promote participation from every sector in preventing and suppressing corruption, create mechanisms for effective preventing and suppressing corruption, develop knowledge and personnel in preventing and suppressing corruption up to the international standard. Main mission and authority. Office of NACC has authority regarding general public duty of the following tasks. Responsible for administrative work of NACC. Study and gather data related to the work. Study and encourage the studies and research and disseminate knowledge regarding corruption. Perform other acts as entrusted by NACC. Propose budget according to NACC resolution to the Cabinet, authority according to the strategic formulation assigned Office of the Nation Anti-Corruption Commission to be an independent government unit as provided by Constitution as the status of a government department. Prevention, the very important duty of ONACC, focusing on campaigning of creating conscious mind with moral ethics, implanting people to hold fast to integrity. Suppression, duty regarding investigation with justice and speed, including amendment concerned law. Investigation. ONACC has authority to investigate assets of government official. Academy. ONACC promote and support research regarding prevention and suppression of corruption in the power scope of NACC and concurrently operating with strategic formulation in preventing and suppressing corruption to drive and develop democracy is the King as head of states that hold fast the rule of law and good governance under the vision of Thai society has discipline and hold fast to moral and ethics. All sectors help preventing and suppressing corruption. International. NACC focusing on continuous coordination in international corruption cases, including promotion of coordination network expansion in anti-corruption. Moreover, it has driven Thailand to be a stage in exchanging anti-corruption knowledge and experiences by hosting the 14th International Anti-Corruption Conference. NACC accomplishment was well accepted internationally by achieving the Gold Standard Awards 2009 in government transparency as an Asian organization with efficiency international operation, especially in creating transparency.
ประชาชนโดยทั่วไปก็คงทราบแล้วนะครับว่าปัญหาเรื่องของการทุจริตคอร์รัปชันเนี่ยเป็นปัญหาที่สำคัญของประเทศชาติเราปัญหาหนึ่งทีเดียวนะครับซึ่งส่งผลทำให้เกิดความเสียหายแก่ประเทศชาติของเราในทุกๆด้านนะครับรวมทั้งชื่อเสียงเกียรติคุณด้วยฉะนั้นจึงเป็นหน้าที่ของพวกเรานะครับประชาชนทั้งประเทศเนี่ยจะต้องช่วยกันป้องกันและการปราบปรามการทุจริตนะครับปปช.เองเราก็ทำหน้าที่ของเราอย่างเต็มที่นะครับเป็นหน้าที่ซึ่งเราได้รับมอบหมายทางด้านกฎหมายนะครับแต่ว่าปัญหาเรื่องของการทุจริตเนี่ยเป็นปัญหาที่ใหญ่มากนะครับแล้วก็นับวันก็จะยิ่งทวีความรุนแรงมากขึ้นทุกทีนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยทุกภาคส่วนอย่างที่ผมเรียนแล้วก็ต้องร่วมมือกันในการที่จะป้องกันและปราบปรามการทุจริตนะครับโดยให้ถือว่าการต่อต้านการทุจริตเนี่ยเป็นภารกิจคนทั้งประเทศนะครับถ้าเราร่วมมือร่วมใจกันผมคิดว่าปัญหาการทุจริตคอร์รัปชันเนี่ยนะครับก็จะลดน้อยถอยลงครับก็ขอให้ร่วมมือกันครับขอบพระคุณครับ
Throughout the time, Office of NACC has created so many good things to the society and the nation, as you can see from activities such as hosting the 14th International Anti-Corruption Conference, won a Government Sector Awards category in Transparency of the Gold Standard Awards 2009, Future Plan and Continuous Projects, Youth Relation Camp, and Office of NACC still continues to move forward and create good things for Thailand to be a corruption-free country. For news and more information regarding complaints, please visit www.naccc.org. nacc.go.th, including submitting complaints when detecting corruption via Post Office Box 100, Dusit, Bangkok 10300, or call 02 528 4800.
ล้างทุจริตให้สิ้นแผ่นดินไทยเพื่อเทิดไถองค์ราชัน